Hey, what's up, guys? What is crapping in? Happy Tuesday. Time for update video. Just got finished up with week 4. So, the year pretty much regular season, getting close to halfway there. Um, Coming up to week 5, guys. Let's hop into the week 4 scoreboard. Take a look at the scores, see the wins and losses of this week. Starting off my matchup, Jared pretty much took me to the woodshed, 102 to 78. My team really never got going in this one. Pretty much fade of the 1 o'clock games. I mean, Jared had Lynch and Ridley go for 20 and 22 respectively. Had Marshall get 19 last night, Monday Night Football. Matthews and Harvin really didn't put up like they normally do. Vernon Davis really didn't show out either. So highest scoring player for me was Eli Manning. So took the loss in this one, first one in on the year. Probably won't have any more after this, but we'll see. Puts Jared and me on the same level at 3-1. Both of us tied for first in our respective divisions. So, you see divisions starting to shape up a little bit. Still real too early to tell, though. I mean, teams can really turn it around. Going on to the next one, we had Nico versus Eric in this one. And Nico pretty much dominated again. Had a big week from RG3 with 22. Jamal Charles continued to amaze with 19. And he got double digits out of quite a few guys. He also had Cam Newton. It seems like Nico can never start the right guy. He still gets solid output from both of them, but Cam Newton got 30 on his bench. Jason Witten also 17 from the tight end slot. So, Nico really showing that he's deep and he's, content to make the double-headed monster at QB. Like I said, tied for first in the AFC with Nico. So, Nico's got a good team. I think if he gets this kind of play, he's going to be solid all year. Eric, dropping to 0-4 is a bad luck loss for Eric. His running backs just, looking at Eric's bench, his bench damn near outscored his starters. Jets D got him 0. McFadden and Doug Martin, his number 1 and 2 running backs combined for 6 points, so that's never going to get you a dub. But he was led by Roddy White with 28. Roddy White had a huge game, so that's a bright spot for Eric there. Going off of my next matchup, we had Windy City Lovin against Murray Express with Mike against Brock. And Mike actually pulling out his first win of the season, getting a great outing from Drew Brees, Michael Turner, and Marcus Colston. Those two finally showing up and putting up big days. Victor Cruz also, huge day for him. Going to the bench there for Mike. He had 17 from Cutler last night, but I mean, he's never going to start Cutler except on the bye. Going over to Brock's team, he made the right call starting Alex Smith, but they never really needed him in that game. They pretty much owned it from the start, and Tony Romo just looked awful last night against the Bears. He sat the Niners defense, who had 27, and that pretty much would have got him the victory by 1 point. So, yeah, probably bonehead start of the week for him, but nothing he can do. Chris Johnson finally showing out, had 15 points. Deshaun Jackson with 15 as well. But yeah, tough week for Brock. He's down to 1-3 now, tied for fourth in the AFC. Mike stands alone at fourth in the NFC. Going on to Jeff and Jobby's matchup. Jeff continues to just amaze me. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't think his team was that good at the beginning of the season, yet he puts out an ass whooping, a 124 to 82. Had 27 from Rodgers and pretty much double digits throughout the rest of his team. He had 23 from the Texans defense. Ben Jarvis Green Ellis was one of his low spots with 7, but I mean, when you're getting double digits from everybody else, you don't need it. So, looking at Jobby's team, pretty much his kicker and LaShawn McCoy and Peyton Manning were the only ones to hit double digits. Fred Jackson with 5, Andre Johnson with 5, Steve Smith with 4. So Jobby falling to 1-3. Jeff up to 3-1, tied for first in the NFC. So, hey, good for Jeff. He made that big trade. Looks like it's going to start to pay off. On to the matchup of the week, and it turned out to be pretty exciting. Was Kiss My Ash and Matty Ice and Brown Rice. Ashley and Ben taking on Joe in this one, and Ashley got a huge game from Tom Brady, 31 points. Bears defense got her 20 last night, 2 return touchdowns. Looking for Joe, he had 17 from A.J. Green, so A.J. Green continues to be that keeper that he wants. Matt Ryan with 24 looks to be a stud quarterback from here on out. But Ray Rice getting him only 8 and Ryan Williams getting him 2 just wasn't the answer for Joe in this one. Nobody really on his bench could have salvaged this. But yeah, I mean, Ashley's team's looking pretty strong. Dwayne Bowe had another big game with 16 and Franco with 13. So, another strong scoring output from Ashley. I mean, she is dominating right now. There's no question about it. So she is tied for first in the three-way tie in the AFC with me and Nico. So that division's wide open, guys. Seems like there's a lot of talent up in the AFC. Going on to Week 5 matchups, guys. There's a lot of good matchups this week, and I was looking at that earlier. First one, just because I pop up first, but me and Nico going at it this week. I'm projected to have 128 to his 121. Both of us have some real good matchups that both of the players or all the players should exploit. Looks like he's going to roll with RG3 this week. It's hard to really go against him, but yeah, both 3-1 teams, both fighting for first place in the division. So it's a big week for me and Nico, kind of show where we stand in the division after Week 5. Going into next matchup, 2 1-3 teams, Windy City Love and Balls Deep. Both teams are looking to get back on their winning ways, guys. Falling to 1-4 is going to be really hard to climb out of that hole, even though it's been done in every year, for the guys that won the championship. So it's not completely out of it, but it's hard to get out of that hole. Javi's projected at 111 and Brock's 89. Moving on to a game that I think should be a blowout. It'll be Kiss My Ash versus Lance Berkman. It'd be Eric. Ashley's projected at 99 to Eric's 64. Now he's got a lot of guys starting on the bye right now, so he'll switch that out. He'll be up in the 80s. But I see Eric falling to 0-5 unless his team can really get it together. Ashley's team just looks too dominant right now to really to let her lose this one. Going on to the other matchup, we have Jared versus Mike, 3-1 versus 1-3. We'll see if Mike can continue to roll and maybe get 2 in a row. But Jared's team is just looking too good. He's scoring a lot of points in this. Projected 104 to Mike's 109. So Mike's projected higher, but Mike's projected been triple digits every game so far, and he's only scored triple digits once. So, that matchup is going to be close. I always put who I think is going to win on the actual page, so you have to check that out. Probably going to roll with Jared. Another really good matchup this week, though, is Will Fork for Food. I'm just Jeff versus Joe. Jeff's projected at 127 to Joe's 106. I think Jeff could definitely hit 127. He's definitely done it before. Did it last week. Jeff's team has definitely surprised me, and I think he continues to roll going 4-1 and dropping Joe to a surprising 2-3 start. So, guys, there's plenty to talk about. Plenty of good matchups this week. Make sure you get on, vote on those matchups, maybe make some comments on it. Make sure you guys are checking out trading blocks, talking to owners, seeing who's available. I know for sure that I am talking with Mike right now in the works of trading Ryan Matthews or Adrian Peterson. So I'm open to trading some guys away. I'm definitely looking for a top flight receiver. So hit me up if you got one. If you want to trade, I'm maybe even looking for a quarterback trying to ship Eli. So that's all I got, guys. If you guys have any questions, comments, always hit me up on the page or on the phone. Nice job so far, guys. The league's been very active. I really like the activity on the league so far, so keep it up. Keep voting on the polls. I know polls are getting voted on almost right away, so keep checking that out. But, yeah, so far so good, guys. I'm really enjoying the league. I hope everybody else is. I know trends counts are getting up there for a lot of teams, I noticed, so keep that money coming. That's going to support the best record and most points. So make sure you guys, just keep active. Keep making polls. I know Nico said, 2K's out. I don't blame him. I heard the game is sick. So he's probably not going to make the updates, but I know Jeff was wanting to throw it in there. So go ahead, everybody comment, see who thinks the top team is. But go ahead, guys, have fun. Good luck this week. Set those lineups, and I will hit you guys up next week. All right, later.